Wow, good morning. Welcome to this edition of Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria. We are actually making progress. We know that as a nation, things are not as they should be right now, but we are not moved, and we know that things can get better. And that is with you and I contributing our quota to nation building. So this morning, as we normally do on Friday, we have to talk presidency. So as we talk presidency this morning, we'll be looking at different aspects of preparing the nation for the upcoming election in 2023. To some, it might seem very far, but we know that it's a good time to also lay a very solid foundation for those who Nigerians think should be the candidates for them to consider for the 2023 election. And today we'll be looking at a very viable female candidate or individual that can be a candidate for the 2023 election, and that is Dr. Oby Ezekwesili. And we'll be talking about Dr. Oby Ezekwesili and her quest for presidency in Nigeria, knowing fully well that she has indicated her full interest to go for the presidency from the last election, the 2019 election. So we'll give you some background about her, and we'd like you to get ready to talk to us about her, what you think you have in mind for a candidate like her, and should she be supported and motivated to even go for it with stronger resolve than ever before. So these are the things we'll be considering in the program this morning, and what are the factors that we think she has that other presidential candidates can also emulate from her. So we would like you to call in on 090-5252-5107. 090-5252-5107, and you can also send us a chat, send us your comments, your thoughts on Dr. Oby Ezekwesili on the same number, and on 080-3088-7339. All right, we have some of our audience. We have a comment from Joy Chinedu Samuel. She says, nice to be here again, and it's nice to have you on board. You are welcome. All right, now giving you a brief background detail about Dr. Oby Ezekwesili. We know she's a popular woman in Nigeria. She has functioned in different states. So we'll just talk more about her. She's a Nigerian Chartered Accountant from Anambra State. So she was a co-founder, just a second. She was a co-founder of Transparency International. That's one of the international organizations that have been fighting corruption, and she has served as one of the pioneer directors of the global anti-corruption body that is based in Berlin, Germany. Then in June 2005, she was appointed as the Minister of Solid Minerals in Nigeria, and they were in charge, her office was in charge of mines and steel development, during which she led a vibrant reform for the government, a reform program that led to Nigeria's global recognition as a credible mining investment. Then we also have it that she also served as a federal minister of education during the second term of President Olusegun Obasanjo's tenure. Then she also has served as a vice president of the World Bank's African division. That's the division in charge of African states, African countries. And that was from May 2007 to May 2012. So Ezekwesili was a 2018 nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize for her work in extractive sector, and that's a very good commendation for her. So we also have that after her quest for presidency. Okay, we have a call coming in already. Maybe somebody wants to quickly give us his thoughts or her thoughts. Let's have this call. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning. You are welcome to Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Princess Choma. I'm calling from Abuja.
Calling from Abuja. Wow, that's nice. All right, good to hear that you are calling from Abuja when we are talking about how to get into the presidency from the Aso Villa. So what's happening and what do you think about Dr. Oby Ezekwesili?
To be honest, I when I read this, I felt so bad because I don't expect her to come out again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sorry to use the word, she's a disappointment to the women.
Mm-hmm.
When she came out initially and we felt, oh, this is a good quest.
Yeah.
Let us give her a support.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Only for her to get to the tail end of the whole thing and give up. So I don't expect her to come out again. Coming out again means she's actually trying to seek unnecessary popularity. That does not make any sense to me.
Wow. So you see her as
that is the truth. You know, if I want to make noise, I could make a poster that, oh, Mr. Choma for 2023 presidency. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
I could be behind my mind that I am not going to contest. I just want to come out and show my face. She should not be playing with us like that. To be honest, I didn't expect her to come out again. She didn't do well the last time.
Okay.
People gave her support. We people actually gave her support and was ready to vote for her. Only for her to get to the other side and then
she said she's not going again. Okay.
She should have just gotten to the level and let us see how it goes.
That even
she drop off. So what? How do we know she will not still drop again?
INEC even gave her the last support. They said it was too late for her to declare that she wasn't going again, and they were ready to let her continue. But even then, maybe because, like what you said, she gave up just before the final point. So a lot of people couldn't come out to vote for her again. Hello?
She didn't tell anybody why she gave up. She's just being a politician.
Okay.
So I don't expect her to be a politician. If I should contest for any position, yes, it's true we call it politics, that there is already a tag on politicians.
Yeah.
So if I should come out to contest for any position, I wouldn't want to wear that tag.
We get your point. So that's a very good point you made, that the several people were ready to give her support, but only for her to get there, and she said she's not going again, and you don't expect her to come out again. That's a very...
He's childish. He sounded so childish. I don't expect her as a woman to do that.
Okay.
Let her be the woman that will keep pushing forward. Yes, it's true. People say women don't support themselves and all of that. I don't believe it. Sorry, I'm a feminist. I would have just gone to the tail end with her.
To vote for
her.
her.
The point is that she got there, it's just like somebody taking you by the hand. Oh, come on, can we cross this bridge? And you were ready to cross it. Only for this person to get to the middle and say, no, I'm no longer going there. I mean, it does not tell a good of someone, and it makes one feel one lacks integrity and that bravery.
All right, thank you so much for that very solid point you made, and we'll consider that. So we have a very key point already. You said your name is what again, ma?
I am Princess Choma.
Princess Choma, calling from Abuja. Thank you so much. We'll take note of that. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.
All right. Okay, so that was Princess Choma calling from Abuja and letting us know that Dr. Oby, excuse me, Dr. Oby Ezekwesili was a good candidate for the women, and she was ready to support her and several others, but she got to the middle and said she's not going again. Even though INEC refused her to continue, as in with her quest to pull out, they still said she should still go because it was too late for her to say she wasn't going again. But even then, she didn't do so much. But now, positioning for 2023, what is your thoughts? Should she go and gather the courage needed, just like some are canvassing that people like her should take in more courage and come out again, and that they will get several Nigerians ready to vote for them? So what is your take on it? So you can call us 08052525107. Then you can also reach us. You can send, 090 sorry about that, 09052525107. So you can call us and also send us your comment. So we're giving you some background details about her. After being appointed as Minister of Solid Minerals, she served as Minister of Education in Olusegun Obasanjo's tenure. That's the second tenure. Then also the Vice President of the World Bank and Africans Division from May 2007 to 2012. Then she was also a nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize for her work in transparency in the extractive sector. Then we have it that after her quest for presidency, we have another call coming in. I think Dr. Oby has given us some very quick analysis. Hello. Good morning, sir.
Madam Blossom.
Yeah, you are on to dialogue box. Okay, this is our guest. Mr. Harrison, you are welcome on board. And thank you so much for being a special guest on our Let's Talk Presidency. We're always very quick to hear your opinion. So, sir, now coming to Dr. Oby Ezekwesili, we have been looking at her personality, how much she has contributed to the world at large and even to Nigeria across board. But we still have some other views against her. But what's your thoughts about Dr. Oby Ezekwesili?
Beyond personal opinions or thoughts,
yeah.
Dr. Oby Ezekwesili is a big personality with a towering profile. She's an accomplished successful person. She's an astute resource manager, celebrated accountant, and again, a good administrator in our political space. So, however you want to consider Dr. Oby Ezekwesili, he is a very reputable
personality
and successful personality and suitable any consideration one may have. Okay, so quickly linking it up with what we're saying, has she proven to be a good candidate for the number one political job in this country come 2023? My response is yes, emphatically yes. Okay, but you see, beyond profiling and what we think is also the real issue. The real issue is that politics, like I say, is a profession.
Yeah.
Like any other profession.
Okay.
But a successful salesman in the Dumota will not translate to being a successful medical doctor in medical profession. You understand? So somebody like Oby Ezekwesili, like I said, has also been a proven administrator in our political space. But even at that doesn't make you, quote unquote, a politician. Okay? Again, he has also not been a faithful steward in any of the political arrangement or political party. Okay. So, in spite of all her qualities and all she has possessed, asking about the possibility of her emergence as a candidate or as a presidential candidate in ideal setting, there is no room for her. Okay. If she continues the way she has continued, the only thing that will happen is that she will be a political pretender when it comes to electioneering, but not a contender. Just like what happened in 2019, you saw that she was more or less a pretender. She wasn't there for contest. Okay, and she couldn't contend. You know, so that's my quick take on that.
Okay, now looking at you've given us a very sound objective view about her. Now, do you think she, like what they say out there, that she can gather more steam and courage and do the needful when it comes to the political space, maybe come 2023?
Whatever courage you're possessing or dispensing has to be politically based.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is that she does not have a political stand.
So
she does not have a political space. She does not have a political identity. And as such, it will be difficult, if not impossible, for her to be a political contender or to be a contender in political pursuit. She doesn't. So if she really wants to be a politician or be a political leader, she should get that. It's like we are referring to her now as a doctor, not because she's a medical doctor. By training, she's an accountant. but scholastically, she has studied. I know about her academic profile, her master's in administration and stuff like that. So today she's a PhD holder as a result of her investment in the pursuit of academic qualifications.
Yeah.
So if she wants to be a politician, she needs to stoop low. She needs to concentrate. She needs to dedicate herself to political values, political socialization, political influence, political involvement. That she has not done. It's a mistake, is this. When you are appointed a minister, does not mean that you have become a politician. You are just hired by the president or the powers that be. And that you are hired does not mean that you are part of those that know what politics is about. It is the misconception that they have. And that's why I give it to somebody like Raji Fashola anytime, any day. The man knew that I have the opportunity of being a political administrator. So when the platform came to administrate politically in Lagos State, he did that excellently in 8 years and stood off. He did not try to be a minister. Again, the current commander-in-chief of armed forces, as far as Nigeria is concerned, considered him suitable to also be a hireling, to be hired for political activities in form of ministerial assignments. And that he has done meritoriously for about 5 years now. So that you're a minister does not mean that you have become a politician. And these are the misconceptions. So for you to be vying for the position of the #1 political job in this country of about 200 million people, I mean, it's not what you infer. It's not what you assume. It's what you earn. It's what you plan for. It's what you go for. So if she wants to be the president, does she have the qualification of being the president? Yes. Does she have the exposure? Yes. Does she have the courage? Yes. But has she positioned herself politically? No.
That's a very strong point.
As I speak to you now, politically, it will be difficult, if not impossible, for him to even be a councillor in Anambra State, where she's from. Not to talk of being the president of the country. Politically. Do you understand? So we need to know what we are doing. Politics is not an assumption. It's not an assumption at all.
Okay. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Harrison. That's a very key point, that right now it will be almost impossible for her to be a councillor in Anambra State because she has not positioned herself politically.
Politically speaking, reasons are these. In Anambra State now, APGA is the ruling party. Yeah. Okay. PDP has some influence. Even APC has some influence. We don't know. She does not belong to any of these political parties. So how are you going to come out? And you need, like I said, it's like if you're participating in a race, maybe relay race, you need a track. If you don't have a track, then where are you going to run from? So she does not have political track yet. Okay. And she needs to situate, she needs to identify a political track and get on it, be on her mark. But you can't be on your mark when you're not on a track.
Okay, so what?
So that's the dilemma.
Okay, as a final point from your answer, what you're advising her to do right now is to face her profession and be a better administrator, or maybe take up a responsibility that can impact the nation positively, but not necessarily politics.
No, that's not what I'm advising. What I'm advising her in nutshell is this. She has what it takes to be a political leader. Yeah. But then let her find her political track so that she can be on her mark and run.
Okay. That's if she still wants to pursue that line. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate.
Well done.
Thank you. We appreciate the call, and we know that having Mr. Harrison as one of is a key guest analyst, and for Let's Talk Presidency he has done so well, so we appreciate that like he said, she has not positioned herself politically for the the office of the president, even though she has all that it requires. Professionally, she has it. Experience-wise, she has it. Every other thing you can think about. But the aspect of politics where she needs to get to the grassroots and position herself well with the right political parties, influence, and all that is required is what she lacks right now. All right, we'll take some comments here from some of our viewers who are giving us what they think. We have Xavier Nduka saying, "Good morning, Ma. In 2019, she should have at least, she should have at least fought for the or rather fought to the end, or was she threatened, then Auntie Oby, a true leader, don't back off, even in the point of challenges. She just ruined her presidential ambition, because I don't think anyone would want to campaign or vote for an indecisive person. That is coming from Savior Unduka. Then we have from Coco saying that Ezekwesili, Bogalusowere and others should not waste their time. They cannot win in their wards, let alone Nigeria. Truth is, power belongs to the North in 2023. That is from Coco. All right, let's take this call. Okay, just lost a call now. We'll call back. So that's from Coco. Then Yeshua even says, morning. Oby Ezekwesili is eminently qualified to be president, but her own people will betray her and would rather vote for an elderly Fulani Muslim northerner of dubious integrity. If her people, says, just a second, it says, if her people desert her, from where will she get support from? By the way, in Nigeria, ready for a female president? That's a question from Yeshua Ibn. So these are some of the thoughts that we have on how much Dr. Oby Ezekwesili can go, and more calls are trying to come in. So everywhere we are, we have the right to be able to give our opinion. You can visit our page on Blossom Nigeria on Facebook and get us what you think should be the way forward for her. And just like our analyst has said, she should position herself politically, very, very key. And don't forget that all we do is not just about saying, okay, she must contest, but she's already making plans. But if things are not working well, we can let her know now, so that she can take the right steps and do what is needed to position her politically for that quest for presidency. Then we also have other candidates that we have looked at, and we will continue by next week. But don't forget that even when you visit our website on www.blossomnigeria.com, we still have areas where we can talk about individuals that are making positive impact. They are there. The Niger heroes, we have them. The CSR, those in the companies, the private sector, companies that are doing very well positively, we still have them, and we commend them. We say thank you to them, because we know that when they do the positive acts that they are carrying out, it can also inspire others to do the same and even do more. So we also have even impactful governance, those who have done very well in governance. So for Dr. Oby Ezekwesili, she has done well, she has served well, she has been a good administrator, and in the times that she was given different responsibilities in government, she did well. But like we have said, and most of our callers have said, one said that she didn't do well because she pulled out. Then our analyst said she also needs to position herself well, even though she's a good administrator. So with that, we're getting more calls to come in today. We'll have much more to say, but we'll let you know that visit our website and also visit our page on Facebook and share with us some more on what you think about Dr. Oby Ezekwesili. Okay, we just have one call. Let's take this. Hello, good morning. Can you hear us?
Blossom Nigeria.
Yeah, dialogue box on Blossom Nigeria. You are welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. You said?
I'm calling from Anambra.
Anambra State, yes. We have you now. You have become one of our analysts. We've gotten some calls from you, and you have given us some very nice and objective views. So, ma, what's your take on Dr. Oby Ezekwesili for 2023 election?
Wow, Dr. Oby Ezekwesili coming up for presidency. That's great. At least that she even had the guts to even come up.
Yeah.
It's a good one. But I heard the first speaker, the first caller, sorry.
Yeah.
The first lady that called from Abuja. She was complaining, and she said something that she was disappointed in her. I was listening to hear what
the problem was, and she talked about the last time she came in, she wanted to
pull out,
come for that position. I think she had to quit, something like that. And I was wondering why she had to quit. If someone got to come up to say, I want to run for this race, why did you have to quit even before the election? That wasn't a very good
move,
attitude or quality of her. And with that, like the other lady said, she shouldn't really venture trying to come again. Yes, she has acquired a lot. She is a successful mother, woman, and she has done a lot for the country, even for outside Nigeria. But that doesn't mean that she can actually be able to start, because that position she's coming up for is the #1 position in Nigeria. And being an administrator does not mean that you can become a very good politician. And she should not forget that politics is, politics needs us. You need to be resilient, you need to be tough. If coming up for that kind of position, it's not a position that anybody just wakes up and say that I want to come up as a
politician.
Is she ready to fight? Then politics is a dirty game. And unless you are ready to fight and stand in and also play dirty, you might not really be able to succeed as a politician. I don't think she's a politician. Like the next one I said, Mr.
Harrison.
He said she's a good administrator. So why don't she play from the background? I think she can do better playing, maybe becoming an advisor to the president or something that will be more beneficial and meaningful. If someone like Professor Dora Akinwumi was alive, yes, I can say, okay, she can come up because she was very tough. Professor Dora was not, she was someone that, I'm sure the only person she feared was God. She doesn't hate one, and was ready to, she was not afraid of anyone.
Anybody.
So if you're coming up for that kind of position, you should be able to, you need to, it's like a building. You don't just jump into and say you want to go and build. You must count yourself. You must look at a lot of things. Is this what I can do right now? Just like Mr. Harrison said, that because you are a successful market woman does not mean that you can be successful in another venture or something.
Yeah.
So Presidency, she has come up and she disappointed the people, she disappointed the women. Though we as women were looking forward to someone who could come up to say, I want to fight for this position. So if she came up before and she didn't do well,
she shouldn't come out.
She left before the rain, the guard. She shouldn't come up again. Because even this one now, even if we try to say, okay, let her come up, even before they put her poster, I'm sure she will just announce and say, I'm not doing it. So that kind of woman, she should just go and sit down somewhere and do something be more useful to the nation and to other things that she's doing. She has been, Mr. Harrison said something that even if she comes up maybe as she cannot even rule Anambra
council
of the whole nation.
Okay.
Politics is not something you just jump into. It's something that you build it, and you build it from the grassroots.
Yeah.
You need to be able to acquire the support of the grassroots, the bottom people. If you have not done that, you don't jump into something and say, I
want to be president of the country.
Is it a pursuit that we are talking about here? No. It's a very serious thing. And like I said, politics is a dirty game. Is she ready to play this game?
Okay, thank you so much, Ma. We have you said something?
I said that is my take.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. We know you have made a very...
You don't quit in a race. You don't quit in a race and say, okay, I want to try again. In the process of the quitting now, what have you gone back to your drawing board and or drawing table and start that to reappraise a lot of things? You understand?
So we believe that she and her callers, her advisors and consultants are hearing us, and they should get it right from the very beginning. Just like you said, you count the cost, and if it's something you can do and you know you can do it, then you have to brace yourself up for it. Then yes, thank you so much, ma. We really the points that you have already said about Dr. Oby Ezekwesili. We appreciate your call. Thank you, ma. All right, now everyone out there, it is a wonderful opportunity to share your thoughts about Dr. Oby Ezekwesili. Like I said earlier, go to Facebook on BlossomNigeria, that's our page. Then on our website, www.BlossomNigeria.com. And thank you to all those that called in from Abuja, from Anambra, from within Lagos. That's our analyst, that's our guest for today, Mr. Harrison. We really appreciate your coming in and giving us your take on it. So for everyone, get involved, do the needful, and don't forget that you are supposed to be a responsible citizen who has what it takes to make the necessary positive impact in your environment. So do the needful and make up your mind to contribute your best to make Nigeria better. With you and I, we believe that Nigeria, we believe in the Nigerian dream, and it will definitely get better for our great nation. Thank you so much. So we look forward to seeing you on Monday. Don't forget, visit our website, www.BlossomNigeria.com. Thank you, and we'll see you on Monday.